Hello, hello, welcome my friends. I am continuing this week talking about funnels, and we're going to dive into stage 2 of the modern marketing funnel. And these are our weekly Weddingpreneurs Live, where I share 5 to 10 minute videos on different marketing topics specific to the wedding industry. I am a marketing and sales business strategist. That's my world, where I came from. I started my own wedding business about 10 years ago and have done a lot of trial and error to see what works, what doesn't, and am able to bring you what works so that you can avoid doing what doesn't. So anyways, if you missed it, I talked about stage 1 of the marketing funnel last week. So go back and watch that video. Today we're talking about stage 2. There are 4 stages inside the modern marketing funnel. On the way that I teach, I break things down piece by piece so that you can easily understand it and figure it out and implement it into your business, especially for funnels, because they can get really complicated and overwhelming. So today, so we talked about stage 1, which was awareness last week. This week we're talking about stage 2, which is interest and evaluation. And this is going to be considered middle of funnel. So this is where we've attracted and we've excited them through stage 1, and they've inquired for more information. And so now the purpose of this stage is to nurture our leads and build that relationship by putting out different feelers to see what they engage with so that we can customize their follow-up. Okay, so that is kind of ultimately the purpose of this stage. This is arguably one of the most important steps in your marketing funnel, and how you respond to a potential bride, groom, or couple sets the tone for your relationship moving forward, and even if they want to move forward with you. All right, so you have created the awareness. They know you exist. They like what they saw enough to give you their contact information, right? So now we want to make sure that we follow up professionally, but we follow up with some value, some stories. We're giving them a little piece of who we are so that we can build that connection. We're not just coming at them saying, hey, are you ready to book me? Are you ready to book our services? Because nobody wants to be like that. Nobody wants to. You would never walk up to somebody and say, hey, do you want to book me? But that's how it comes off sometimes, because we think, oh, they reached out to us, they must want to book us. Not necessarily. They're just wanting more information so that they can then decide whether that you are a good fit or not. So we need to follow up with them in a and I always say non-slimy, sleazy way. All right. And we do that through a lot of times through email marketing. And we build what we call an automation and a funnel sequence, an email sequence that automatically sends out to them, but it's story and value based. So we're giving them information. We're sharing a story on maybe how you helped another couple. There's a bunch of different ways to go about that. And usually I recommend between 5 to 10 emails within that sequence. And we're going to slowly drip those out to them so that they get that information. And there's a couple different ways to do that. They could come in through a lead magnet. They could come in through your website. Obviously, if they come in through your website, I want to make sure that you are doing your follow-up process where you call them right away, you email them, you're still contacting them in some form. But then that automation kind of starts in the background, where it's not duplicated. It's more of, again, telling more about you, your story, that kind of thing. So that is how we create that connection and we keep you top of mind. So there is so much noise in the world nowadays that you have to stay top of mind. You have to continuously reach out, because you're going to just fade away if not. But when I say we're going to continuously reach out, again, it's going to be these little touch points that are valuable, that are not seen as, hey, are you ready to book me yet? So I want you to think that. So this is kind of our captivate and convert stage as well, we want to get them even more excited that they want to book a consultation, they want to request a proposal, they want to book a tour, whatever it is from the services you offer. Whatever that next step is what we're trying to get them to take. So they gave you their contact information, but now we want to get them to take that next step and most of the time it's a consultation, either over the phone, in person, Zoom, however that works for you. And so we want them to take that next step to ultimately want to book you. And there's ways that we can determine interest level. And what I like to do for that is look at email open rates. So you can see how the emails are getting open. Like, are they opening all your emails? Are they not opening them? We can take a look at that. We can, if you do texting, you can see if they're engaging with your text. Did they opt in through your lead magnet, or did they come in straight from your website? You can also look at your click-through rates on your emails to see if they're clicking the links inside those emails. Are they looking at any page views from your website? And what entry point did they come into with your inquiry? And that would be like that opt-in, the lead magnet, or the website, that kind of thing. So there's a few different ways that we can determine the interest level, and you're most likely not getting like hundreds of leads in a month, right? So you can, within the wedding industry, we can actually get a little more strategic than a company that is filtering in lots of people in all the time. And that's one of the fun things is because what I usually will do is I'll go in and look and see like who's opening my emails, who's clicking on things, and then I'll follow up with them personally and give it a more personal touch and maybe see what they clicked on or what email intrigued them, and I can maybe share more information on that piece or something like that, so that you are keeping that connection going and building that relationship a little deeper. So that is really what stage 2 is we want to keep them interested and get them to want to look at your services deeper and ultimately want to book you. So that is stage 2. I'm going to drop a guide below for my modern marketing funnel that talks about this stage and talks about the modern marketing funnel and gives you a little more detail as well. So if you loved hearing about this and you want to learn more about funnels, so make sure you snag that guide, and I will drop that into your inbox for you. So, all right, that is it for today. Next week, we're going to talk about stage 3. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, see you later. Bye.